Have you had a baby and are you wondering whether or not you should invest in a postpartum binder or an abdominal support? There's a lot of controversy out there. Some people say no, don't bind your belly. Other people say yes. I'm more of a fan of yes. I think there is some value to postpartum binding in that first 4 to 6 weeks after you've had a baby. Why is that? Well, this is kind of like an injured area. Think about it like a sprained ankle. We wouldn't think twice about wrapping up a sprained ankle to support the joint and the structures above and below it. Not forever, we're not going to wear it forever, but just enough to let the tissues heal. Plus, research shows us that connective tissue needs this low load in order to regenerate. So I think wearing a binder in that first couple of weeks postpartum can be really helpful. How do you know which kind of binder to buy? There's so many out there on the market. I think if you haven't had a significant abdominal separation that you know of or any other major condition, that you can get away with just a very generic postpartum wrap that you could get at any old store. You are going to put this around your body. You are going to hug your belly button like halfway in towards your spine. Not all the way, don't suck in, but just hug your belly about halfway back. And you're going to bind yourself in this position. And I think it's sometimes more comfortable to wear something underneath the binder, like a nursing tank, although some people are fine with it right on their skin. So see what works for you. You are wearing this 24/7, so taking it off really only to shower for the first 4 to 6 weeks, or at least as close to that as possible. Why are you wearing this at night? Well, think about what you're doing at night. You're laying in bed, the baby's either in bed with you or in a bassinet next to you, and you're popping up so many times every night. Is the baby breathing? Is the baby okay? And this is a really tender area. So keeping a binder on at night when you're doing all those nighttime pop-ups can prevent or at least help with some support to the abdominal region. Now, if you've had a significant separation, what we would call a diastasis rectus abdominis, where there's a big space between your rectus abdominis muscles, I think you might benefit more from a binder that has arms. Why is that? Well, you have your six-pack muscles here, and they've separated. So we're looking to take one six-pack muscle, move it this way, and the other six-pack muscle and move it this way, and that's really hard to do when you're just sucking it in with a binder. So having a binder with arms can be really, really helpful. And when you would put this binder on, it would look something like this. You would kind of accordion fold up these straps. Same thing, you're going to hug your belly like halfway in, not all the way in, but you're going to use the heel of your hand to kind of push the six-pack muscle over before you bind yourself here. And now same thing here, you're going to use the heel of this hand to push this part of the binder over. And now this lower strap, I want you to use like a scoop because I don't want to do a lot of pressure down on your pelvic floor. So this lower band, you're going to lift the belly up and over. This binder is a little bit more cumbersome, but like I said, it's better at kind of pulling the two muscles together. Regardless of what binder you choose, I think it can be really helpful, but at the 6 to 8 week mark, it's time to take the binder off and let your muscles do the work of getting strong. And how would you do that? No better way to do that than to take my 6-week postnatal Pilates class. My name is Carrie Koziel, and I'm a women's health physical therapist and a postnatal Pilates specialist. So I've designed a program that's a combination of education and expertly designed exercises so that your muscles can now do what the binder was doing. Log on to carriekoziel.com to learn more.